last month, and by the grace of the Lord and Sri Ramakrishna and the love and affection of my younger brother monk, Swami Anuraganandaji, I am here to talk to all of you and be with you for the next couple of days. Though there were a couple of invitations, maybe if I remember right, from Swami Achyuteshanandaji, who was then at Shillong, it could not materialize. But this 100-year-old function of a great institution run by monks with the help of the local people and the government of Meghalaya and India is very interesting and very enterprising. From the time of Swami Prabhanandaji, Ketake Maharaj, as he is known, was a martyr-like person who walked through the jungles and the hills of Khasi Hills, center in 1924. Generation and generation of monks, leaders, devotees contributing for the welfare of this part of northeastern India. Just now we have seen a couple of dances, couple of cultural programs presented by the students of the Ramakrishna Mission Shora. I was just recollecting what in 1897, on January 25th, Swami Vivekananda, speaking in deep south, after reaching India, after his triumphant 3.5 or 4 years in the luxurious West, how do you see your motherland? Straight came Swami Vivekananda's answer. Before I went to America, India was holy to me, but now the very land, the very breath, the very soil of India is holy to me. And seeing the welcome, seeing the enthusiasm of the people of southern India, in Ramnath, today what is called Ramanathapura, Swami's first lecture on Indian soil after coming back from America is something what was presented just in the concluded cultural program. My dear, one passage, 10 lines, the first paragraph of Swami Vivekananda's lecture in Ramnath. I heard it only once from the mouth and heart of one of the greatest monks of the Ramakrishna Order, the 13th president of the Ramakrishna Order, Swami Raghunathanandaji, when I was a school student. Only once. And the entire first paragraph was imprinted in my subconscious mind, never to forget. The longest night seems to be passing away. The sorest trouble seems to be coming to an end at last. The seeming corpse appears to be awaking, and a voice is coming to us, away back where history and even tradition past, coming down from the Himalaya of knowledge and of love and of work. India, this motherland of ours. To ask Vivekananda his credentials is like asking the sun its right to shine. Vivekananda is the right man to represent his religion in the Parliament of Religions. Apart from his Guru, apart from Mother Sharada Devi, it was a foreign man, a professor of the Harvard University, recognizing the genius of Swami Vivekananda and giving him an introductory letter. But unfortunately, Swamiji lost the address. Where to go? No food. He starts begging in the streets of Chicago, only to be thrown out by the servants. In some other house, they slammed the door on his face and said, "Hey, nigger, get out." The poor Swami had to go and sleep in the Chicago railway station in a goods carriage. But in the morning, again he was insulted. He just goes to the Michigan lake, washes his face and drinks that water, and sits on the footpath of September. Nothing in his pocket, not $1 to buy a cup of coffee. But what was Vivekananda then? My dear young friends and students of Ramakrishna Mission, Meghalaya schools, keep this in mind. Swami Vivekananda had 3 things in his mind and heart, which you should cultivate in this. And what was that help? That's all. On 31st May 1893, on his way to Chicago, a beautiful paragraph, a very inspiring paragraph in Swami Nikhilananda's biography. You don't ask his ID card, but she says, "Are you a delegate to the Parliament of Religions?" Think about this. What stuck in her heart for the future generations? It has become a mania to reject Indian culture, insult it. But you have to be thorough with your culture, with the national spirit. Not by politics, not by regionalism, not by the influence of the external. I and you can do at the school level, at the institution level, at my family level, and develop self-confidence. The word self-confidence is not a good word, according to Swami Vivekananda. He said that is only a very ordinary, tasteless translation. He was using this word Shraddha in the West. But the Western people, Americans, were blinking. What is this Shraddha? So he understood. They are not able to get the grip of that word. He said, for convenience sake, sochne ke liye, let me translate it as faith, belief, confidence, trust, tasteless. Shraddha is Shraddha. Shraddhavan labhate gnanam. It's a combination of all positive thoughts, positive values of your mind, focused on any action. Must all miseries, all difficulties, and take you forward like a river joining the ocean. Shraddha. Shraddha in yourself. When Swami Vivekananda says, all power is within you, you can do anything and everything. Please. Of 16 is entering into the Indian cricket team to face the ferocious Pakistani bowlers. His father told, it seems, "My dear Sachin, I know you will be great one day. I won't be there to see that. But I tell you, my son, do not become great by shortcut. Do not become great by shortcut, by negative means. Walk the hard way and you will be a hero." Look at the father's advice. And even till today, I saw in an interview, nearly 10 times a year, he worships his mother's feet. He worships his mother's feet, washes his mother's feet on his birthday, on Independence Day, on Republic Day, on his wife's birthday, on his son's birthday, on his daughter's birthday, on Guru Purnima Day, on Ganesha Chaturthi Day, on Navaratri Day. He goes and worships his mother, who is alive today, cannot walk, and drinks that water, puts it on his head as if it is the holiest water in the country. Confidence with devotion. This is the thing you learn from Swami Vivekananda. And Swami Vivekananda brought his mother to Kamakhya and Guwahati. Took her to different places and said, at least let me do this one thing before I die to my mother, whom I troubled from my childhood. My dear, on your Atmabala. Self-reliance, not just Reliance cell phone or Jio or some satellite. On your own self. In the Ramayana, we get a beautiful confession by a king called Kaushika, who was so arrogant. He went and attacked Vasishtha to take away Kamadhenu. Vasishtha did not fight. Brahma Tejo Balamandala. This Kshatriya Bala, warfare is useless. Waste. Look at him. Brahma Tejas. Brahma Tejo Balamandala. And he renounced then and there and went to become a Brahma Rishi. And he transformed himself as Vishwamitra, who became Sri Ramachandra's Guru, who gave us the Gayatri Mantra. Vidhan, teacher, self-discipline. Fourth, develop the knowledge about yourself. It's a very deep subject, but just giving you an idea. Self-knowledge. Understand your potentiality. Understand your capacity. Understand the possibilities of this tiny body-mind complex of 5 feet or 6 feet, or boy or a girl, or northeast or southwest. We read about you, tears in our eyes. Please come to Nigeria and teach us. What does it mean? Babar Ali representing India, representing Vivekananda, representing the traditions of the Ramakrishna Math Mission. He is an ambassador for all of us. His biography is studied in Karnataka, 5 pages, living, not 100 years ago or 50 years ago. Karnataka students are seeing him in flesh and blood coming to their school. They are shell-shocked. How do you start a school at 9 years? क्या चल रहा है तुम्हारा दिमाग पर? It's an education for all. Education for all. And his one student, his younger sister Amina, has completed PhD. Now she is taken the responsibility of running the same school where she was a student. And now Babar Ali is going around the whole world. Self-esteem rises. People will come to you. You don't go to people. Then, my dear friends, think about self-sacrifice. थोड़ा श्रम करो, थोड़ा त्याग करो. You have bought your time, you have bought your mobiles, you have bought the facilities. That is what Ramakrishna Mission is working day after day, year after year in the tribal areas of the northeast. As it is written in Nagaland, in Kohima, the soldiers say, for your future we sacrifice our today. Why should they protect you and me? As if we are great? One bullet is enough to make him a vegetable or a non-existent fellow. The great Paramveer Chakra Vikram Batra, talking to his father, the last sentence before switching off his satellite phone from Kargil, said, Papa, I may come with a flag in my hand, I may come with a flag on my body, please accept anyone. And he comes with a flag on the body, a dead body, but he accepts Bharat Ratna, what he called Paramveer Chakra. He sacrificed his life. I met a captain, Nagappa in Bangalore, who was saved by Vikram Batra. But unfortunately, Captain Nagappa's both legs are amputated because a bomb fell 5 feet before him and burst. Legs were shattered. Vikram Batra pushed him aside behind rocks, saved his life, and took 700 bullets on his body, pumped by AK-47 by 20 Pakistani soldiers. Vikram Batra sacrifices his life. But Captain Nagappa lives. And Vikram Batra's mother went to meet Captain Nagappa in the army hospital in New Delhi and said, I see my son in you. Vikram Batra's soul entered into you. You were saved and my son is sacrificed. So you are my son. This is the spirit of sacrifice. Self-initiative. Take up some higher responsibilities. The alumni, of the parents, of the teachers, vast country, huge population, unemployed and drug addictions and malpractices and cyber crimes, name it and we have it. But why don't we put a protection for our youth, for our students? I was telling the respected director, a young boy, 25 years in Mumbai. He's an IIT graduate. He's an IIM MBA. Working in McKinsey and Company, earning lakhs of rupees a month. But at the end of the day, he was always telling, work pressure, work pressure, work pressure. And 23rd February, talking to his friend for the last time, telling about work pressure, he jumps from the 10th floor of the building in Worli and commits suicide. 25-year-old youth died by work pressure. Why don't you go to Baba Ali and serve with him? Get some peace, get some joy. Why don't you go to the villages and teach? Like Vinayak Lohani or devotee. So there are so many martyrs, so many people who initiate a process. They become leaders. Lastly, self-resolution. Resolve karna hai, not in the parliament, not in the state assembly, not just India is my country, all Indians are my brothers and sisters, tomorrow you go and fight with somebody else. No. You have to make a change. My young friends of the northeast of Meghalaya should become mad people, not going to a mental hospital. Mad people means people who make a difference. M-A-D is equal to mad. Unless you become mad, this is where your personality matters. Remove the weaknesses. No time for it. Swamiji says, never say no. Never say I cannot. For you are infinite. You are one among the Indian population. The massive motherland that we have, 140 billion. 65-70% is what the youngsters are sitting here, part of a big fire called Youth of India. My dear friends, please repeat this teaching of Swami Vivekananda loudly and clearly. You will memorize this and you will follow this. Okay? All of you will tell with me? Please repeat. Simple, 4 lines. Every soul, what do you? The students back loudly. Every soul. Right, I'm not able to hear you. Students, come on, much louder. The Kashi Hills should shiver. There should be earthquake. Every soul. Out of Joseph. Every soul. Is a young eagle. Soaring higher and higher. Gathering more and more strength. Till it reaches the glorious sun. Strength is life. Weakness is death. Every soul is a young eagle soaring higher and higher, gathering more and more strength till it reaches the glorious sun. Now you see four levels of your personality, of your life. First, who are you? Every soul is a young eagle, king of birds. What does it do? Does it eat just ordinary things on the street? Soaring higher and higher. Second point, the action, the work that we have to do. Soar higher and higher. Third, what will you get? Gathers more and more strength. What is the destiny? What is the goal? Till we become one with the whole universe. The sun is a star. And Vivekananda ends, strength is life, weakness is strength. More things you will learn today, tomorrow, later on in your school, through the other monks here. I wish you all the best to see you as great, enterprising people, wonderful boys and girls, great leaders from Meghalaya, and this Meghalaya leadership will spread all over India and make Mother India smile again. That will be the real blessing of Swami Vivekananda to all of you. Thank you and wish you all the best.